In calculus, we see limit a lot. Do you know what a limit is? Let's do a problem together. Function f of x is x plus 3. What is the limit of f of x when x goes to 4? We simply plug in x equals to 4 into the function and we get the limit is equal to 7. The problem is solved. But I want to mention that our method of finding limit by simply plugging x equals 4 only works when the function f of x is defined and continues at 4. But luckily, most functions are continuous everywhere it is defined. Our method does not work in cases where f of x is not defined at 4, or it is defined but not continuous at 4. If you don't know the definition of continuous functions, it is okay. We will talk more about it in the future videos. What we have now is limit of f of x when x goes to 4 is 7. Another way of saying this is as x goes to 4, f of x goes to 7. Another way of writing down the limit of a function is by writing down as x arrow 4, f of x arrow 7. We have found the limit of f of x as x goes to 4, but what is the definition of this notion of limit? Here's the informal definition of limits from the textbook. Now you should pause the video and read it. Now I'll tell you how I understand the definition of limits. When we see the limit of f of x as x goes to 4 equals 7, we should think that as x goes to 4, f of x goes to 7. For example, we'll list a sequence of x values going to 4. First, when x is equal to 3.5, f of x is equal to 6.5. When x is equal to 3.8, f of x is equal to 6.8. When x is equal to 4.03, f of x is equal to 7.03. When x is equal to 3.998, f of x is equal to 6.998. My point is, when I say as x goes to 4, f of x goes to 7, what I have in my head is a sequence of numbers representing x value getting closer and closer to 4, then the corresponding values of f of x is getting closer and closer to 7. Well, this is how you should intuitively think of the definition of limits. Notation-wise, you can write the limit of f of x, or you can just use arrows saying f of x goes to 7 as x goes to 4.